Excuse me, the card's out of the way. So, hey, Magic fans, it's the morning. Finished up the box opening series for Collectors, Wilds of Eldraine. Woo! Whoa! And really excited to go over this with you because I haven't been this hyped for a collector box opening in quite some time. I'm not even going to lie to you. So before we get started, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Comments down below is going to feed that YouTube algorithm. Subscription button's right over here somewhere, or it's right down over here. Subscribing helps the best. Trying to get to 1,000 people. Once we get to 1,000, I'll do something special. Have some giveaways or something. So, it also helps keep the channel sponsor free, so please help a fella out. So, here we go. This is going to be very interesting, so let's break down the base rules to start with. Only things $2 or more get counted from the section of rare and higher. So, rare and mythics, basically. Also, anything less than $2 becomes a $1 bulk common to go into the calculations, because it's worth a little something, just not always a lot. Sometimes they're 150, sometimes they're 50 cents, so we just average it out. So that's how it works. So, with that said, we have our stack of rares here, foil and non-foil. The bad thing is, even foil rares don't seem to be more than $2 on most settings, so I pretty much just took every rare and every foil rare and counted it as $1 for this scenario. So, we have that. Also, I'm not counting uncommons or common foils or the uncommon stuff from the enchantment list. So those could add value to the box. It may be little, it may be more. You guys decide. But, so none of that stuff gets counted, and basically we did every rare at $1. So I want you to keep that in mind while I give you these numbers as we go through all this, because it does matter depending on how you want to rate your stuff. So, from Commander, we got a pretty good chunk of Commander cards. I think the best thing I like about it the most, we got plenty of rares and mythics. We got Corvold. We got lots of good stuff. The courts are only a couple bucks. The throne is about $10 a pop. So it's always sweet to have the Commander cards worth something. Thank you for changing that. How did they change that? Well, let me tell you. They didn't put all these cards in every damn Commander deck, so they're not worth anything. When someone wants them, they can just go buy a Commander deck. They don't need them anymore. Anyway, sorry. A little frustrated there. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, Corvold's in the deck and things like that, but like the courts aren't. The throne isn't, and that's what makes them valuable, because they're not in the Commander deck getting printed for every person who buys one. So they have a little bit of value because they're here. Now, if they're really good, of course, they have value. Like, this guy's like $5 to $10. This one's like $5 because they're different variations, and that's fine. So, really happy with how the Commander side went. So, the Mythic side. So, start with set Mythics. Got a decent amount, mainly foils, full arts, and what have you. So, not too shabby. We got plenty of... these are non-foil. These are foil. I got more foil mythics from the set than I did non-foil. So if that's what you're into, hello, collector boxes. That's really cool, because the foils normally have a premium. So value-wise, it does help. Now, let's talk about the enchantment sheet. The enchantment sheet carried most of the value of these boxes. And when I mean carry, I mean like my back hurts, how many more miles do I have to walk kind of carry. So, with that being said, it was great that it was in there, but it also raises the counter question of, if this is carrying it, why are these so bad? Does that make sense? But we won't get into that, because as a whole product, the collector boosters are great. These being so bad and these being so good, and these not being in like draft and set as much as they need to be, is why draft and set boosters are on a way lower level than collectors. But that's a whole nother conversation. So, how do we do for mythics from the enchantment list? So we didn't get a whole lot here, just regular ones, but we got good ones. Defense of the Heart, Bitter Blossoms, tons of Grave Packs, Smothering Titties, beautiful doubling season, Omniscience. I always get this card apparently. We got a couple of Ristic Studies, all of them in anime version for the most part. Like, really solid hits to help with the box value. And then we got foil ones. We got foil doubling season twice. Look at that. Oh, oh, oh. This thing's $110. Anybody know this is $110? This is $110. I was fucking shocked. Excuse my French. Foil Omniscience. Like, the only thing we didn't get that I think I would have liked more, I mean, we got doubling season, I can't bitch, but like Smothering Tide, that's probably one of the main ones that I'm not happy I didn't get, but at the same time, I understand I got other ones just as good, and that's what makes this box opening feel so good, is because there's enough good cards. Now, rares. Again, most of these are $1, but a good chunk of them aren't. Like, the anime version of this one right here, couple bucks. Like, Aggravated Assault, couple bucks. Like, and Adana Hope and the Ley Lines, those are all relatively cheap. As for Told Anime, couple bucks. So the anime version's really where it's at on all these products. This here, Nature's Will, anime, couple bucks. Regular version, $1. Like, so those are some pretty good hits as well. And then, there were actually good foil hits from that side of the list on rares. Primal Vigor, $5 normal, $6 foil. Got a couple of them. As Foretold foil, very nice. Ley Lines, there's the Primal Vigor. Mana Flare, not worth a whole lot, but I just love Mana Flare. Fire Anticipation foil. Hardened Scales, Blind Obedience, like, not all of the foils were over $2, but there were some that were. And that's something, like, this could be its own set. And the rares are worth more here than they are here. You feel me? Like, these rares are above $2. These are not. So that's really something to think about when you think about this product. And finally, let's not forget confetti foils. We got 3 confetti foils. We got a doubling season. We got Nature's Will and Aggravated Assault, all anime versions. And let me tell you, there's a lot of value here in these. And we got about one of these every 2 boxes. So, not as hard to get as normal, but it does make it hard to get because you're going to have to spend $400 to get one of these, which means they're easily $50 to $100. And that is fine. That I think is the happy go space for stuff like this, instead of the really weird, rare, how much do we really charge because we don't know when we're going to get one kind of mentality. Now, maybe my collector box that I opened was special and you shouldn't get 3s. It says 2% of packs. This looks like more than 2%, so maybe I got lucky. Tell me in the comments below. I like to think I did. But if I didn't, I'm okay with it because this is what I think it should be like. And it's just great, and it's a great feeling. Beautiful. Just beautiful. You notice I sleeved them up as soon as they came out. Now, for the math, the part everybody loves, which is the handy-dandy notebook with a whole bunch of chicken scratches that none of you will understand what it means unless I explain it to you because I am unorganized. Sort of. It's organized chaos. Let's go with that. So anyway, so you can see here we got 3 boxes here, 3 boxes here. This is all 6 boxes. What I did was I did a mythic section, a rare section, and the enchantment section because I knew the enchantments would probably be a big value, so I didn't want to combine them like I did in other videos. So, regular set mythics for box, let's just go whole box value first. First box, $192. Second box, $336. That's where the confetti foil was. Next box, no confetti foil, $243. Fourth box, confetti foil, $326. No confetti foil, $137. That was a really bad box. And then $256 with the confetti foil. So the average of all these boxes value, $248. These boxes are selling for $200 on TCG Player right now. You take off 20% for shipping and handling, you're actually going to be right at what you would pay for tax if you try to sell everything in the box. And mind you, this is mainly just rares and mythics. There's other stuff in here worth money like foil commons, uncommons, lands. Like, I really think these boxes should be $220. So at $199 or less, or around $199, these boxes are a steal, guys. I can't stress that enough. And let me tell you why. The set itself, not so impressive. Like, for example, the mythics from the set, 46, 61, 51, 52, 38, 34, 42. Not real big on the set mythics. I mean, they're still good. They're not the cream of the crop when it comes to what money's at. Mythics from the enchantment list, 104, 226, 161, 249. Yeah, that was a bad box, 58. And 166. Like, though the enchantment section alone, except for this box, is carrying the whole box. And as you look at the rares, you can kind of see $52, 45, 43, 42, 49, 32. The rares are pretty much $1 to $2 a piece at best, if you're lucky. So the rares are giving you a flat rate of about $30 a box, $30 to $40 a box. But the enchantment side is really carrying the set. The enchantment list has hit a home run. Hallelujah. Wizards finally got it right. With all that said, guys, one last look. Pause the video if you want. I'm going to take this away now. Final thoughts. We're going to open some more. I'm going to do 6 more draft boosters. I can't wait. It's only been a couple days since the last time I did them. Because I do the whole case at one time so I can try to organize and get some selling done. I can't wait to do draft because draft felt good. This felt amazing. Set felt like shit. Set boosters felt like overcomplicated draft boosters that cost more with less packs. It was really a bad experience. So I want to do draft one more time just to see if it still feels the same. So if I had to say anything about this, if you want to collect and hold a box sealed, buy collector boosters. This set is phenomenal. After that, get your draft boxes. Draft with them, play them. Hell, put them in the closet. They're that good, you can even save those too. And then draft them later with friends and sell the cards. Set boosters, I wouldn't touch them with a 100-foot pole. This reminds me, well, not the collector part, but if you remember the first time this happened where I said draft was better than set was Commander Masters Baldur's Gate, or Battle for Baldur's Gate, which was an interesting thing. And since then, it's really felt like set boosters have went downhill. I mean, they were better than Baldur's Gate because, God, they're fucking awful if you watch my videos. You just can't get anything out of them compared to draft. But I've noticed set boosters getting gradually worse. So the real test will be next set that comes out, what's the set boosters versus draft look like? Because the list is now irrelevant. It doesn't give any value. Check out the review on set boosters. The list at most gave me a $7 card or up to $7 worth of cards out of the list. So why is it even there? I'd rather just have a mythic or a regular card from the set to help complete my collection. To hell with the list and just do this. So, yeah, this is an amazing product. I think it's underpriced at $199, $200. This should be easily $210, $220. And I think people are going to start realizing that with all the cool stuff that's in it. So, there you have it, guys. I love it. I like collector boosters, and I love the set. I love the set, not the set box. I see you looking at me. So, yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. At the end of the day, it's all fun and games, right? But just remember, until next time, be kind. Hope to see you across from the game tables. I'm going to go get that other case of draft going, because, boxes. God, I got a pack opening problem. Jesus.